Welcome back to another video of free price action course which is online, and you can see the playlist in YouTube once you search, or I will just add it on the I section of this video. So the free price action course, what is there? So in this course or the playlist we share the price action, which is the basic price action that every trader must know in order to make the money in the market, whether it is stock or whether it is option trading or crypto. Once you understand the price action, you can make money in any market: stock, options, crypto, forex, whichever you say. So, in order to be and to learn the price action, once there are four main candlestick patterns. If you have enrolled our scalping series, you must be knowing that the four main candlestick patterns which we do look after in the live market in intraday trading or positional trades. So, if you do not know, if you want to know, if you want to learn, you can enroll our scalping series, in which I have explained the major main topics: psychology, setups, my personal strategies, which are behind my trades, and the levels which I share in Telegram. Everything is shared in scalping series. So, once you learn the market the right way, you start to make consistent profit. Profits, anybody can make profit, but the in order to become a profitable trader, you have to make consistent profits. So once you made consistent profit, then you move forward to become a profitable trader, and you recover your past losses which you had in your beginning career of trading, or if you are facing currently. So, in order to make consistent profit, you must know the right market, which is completely explained in scalping series. It's a lifetime, one-time enrollment, lifetime access, and the videos are getting added to it time to time whenever I get time, and whenever the topics or some major points which needs to be covered are shared by the members who have enrolled. Okay. So for this video, let's get back to the price action. So the basic point which I wanted to share in price action, which I share in every day in my Telegram channel for premium members, that always wait for candle to close in order to enter as a safe entry and with a confirmation. And if you do not want for it to wait and close above the levels, you can enter early also once it sustains 1 or 2 minutes above the levels. But there are some pros and cons of both the style of entering the trade or the level in order to make profit. So, for example, let's see. We will take one example right here only. We will take on Nifty chart, but we will be taking it on premium chart as well in this video. So, as you can see, the price action, market opened gap down. Okay, market gave a big gap down, and market opened gap down. So everybody was thinking that market cannot sustain this level and might go more below to touch 24,000 Nifty psychological level. But what happened here? Market gave a strong buying even though it opened as a big gap down, as a big negative. So what do we have to do? And this major point is it have has explained in scalping series that how to work on gap up and gap downs. So the members of scalping series made a good profit in the first candle only. So if you do not know that, you can enroll, but in this video I will be explaining it, how we understand the market and how we take the trade on that in order to be in a right way and in a green profitable results of the trade. So as you can see, market gave a strong buying from here as it gave a small pullback. So this pullback, if the market is not coming again in this area for 2 minutes, is this is the 5 minute time frame, one candle. In 2 minutes, if the market is not coming in this area again, then we have to switch our view. If we are waiting for put side trade, we have to switch it right away and enter in put side and take this gap covering range. So this is how we take momentum trade. I'm explaining one more time. Momentum trade means the movement which is still running in the market. And momentum trades, how we capture the momentum trades. Now, if we see this, I will quickly open the premium chart as well right here. So this range, it's 24 to 50. So what range we need right here, as it's the 7 dated, so we need 20 It's 24,250 we need in the money, so we will be going with 24,100 call. Okay, now as you can see, this 24,100 call is of recent expiry, right? We needed previous expiry which was of 8 May. Okay, we'll quickly go to 7th May. 8th May, and here comes the 7th May. Just for understanding the price action, look at the premiums. Yeah, it's of the upcoming expiry. It's not of 8th May, which was the previous expiry. But in order to understand the market, you will be getting to know the idea. So here, as you can see in premium chart also, I have applied pivot level and 20 MA. Why? Because we do mainly work on pivot levels, and 99% of my trades are based on pivot level strategy. So in order to make a good amount here of profit, once you understood that it's not sustaining, it's not coming here, it's going to go and cover up this gap, what we have to do, we have to see this candle how it's behaving. Now as you can see, there was one resistance right here around 399, but if it's sustaining about 399, for example 400 or 405 for more than 2 minutes, you can quickly enter in running candle and take from 400 to 430, I must say here 430, 400 to 430 in running momentum trade. But is this trade the safe trade? No, we are entering in the running candle, means we are entering early, we are entering before the levels are, before the candle is closed above the level. But in order to not miss the movement, as it's the first candle movement where the volatility is super high, once it sustains 1 to 2 minutes above this level, you can enter and keep the SL of a of a common range, for example 15 to 20 points. Take the points from entry level. If it's above your entry level only, you have to be in that trade. But if it comes below your entry level for more than 2 times, means 3 times, you have to exit the trade. Why? Because we are entering in the running trade. If we are entering in the running trade and our leg slips while entering in the running trade, we have to quickly cut the trade wherever it is. If it's at entry level or 5 points minus, because we are entering early in the trade, means the level have not yet sustained, the level is not yet closed, means the level is not yet activated. So what we do, we enter in the running candle, but we keep a range of 20 points and we let the market flow. When the market flows, you do get 40, you do get 15 to 20 points easily in first candle. Why? Because the gap was big, and if the gap is getting filled, the market will give a high volatility. Yeah, surely it went from 400 to 490 around. So that's the big case, big view. If you sustained, you entered and you trailed your SL to entry level and you took this big point. That too is explained by the help of pivot level. You can take bigger points as well in scalping series. For anybody can make profit in this market. In option trading, anybody can make profit, but in order to make consistent profit, and after that to upgrade the consistent profit to maximize the profit, you must understand the pivot level strategy, which is explained in scalping series. So in order, when you saw there was a resistance but it's sustaining above the resistance, you took the trade in the running candle. Or when you saw this gap is not touching again, is not touching again this resistance, so it's sustaining, so it might fill this gap, you entered in the trade, you took from here. It sustained here, it sustained above here, so you are still in that trade and you took this big range of profit. But we entered in early trade, means we entered in running trade. So the early trade, early entering is not safe, but when you handle it properly, it is the safest way to enter in the market. But you must know when to exit. So we must know when to exit. Once you entered in the running candle, once it's sustaining 1 to 2 minutes above the level, yeah, you got the confidence that it can go more further from here, you entered in the running candle, and as you can see, it's going in your favor, it's above your entry level, you stay in that trade. But if it's not above your entry level and it comes below your entry level for more than 2 times, means you can say as 3 times, you have to quickly exit that trade and wait for it to close above the given level. That's how we enter in early trade. Okay. In early trade, it is for premium members and normal members as well, and it's better for understanding the basic price action as well, because the moment we are capturing the movements in option buying, the buyers need the momentum. So the momentum, in order to catch the momentum, you have to catch the momentum in running motions. Once it sustains, yeah, it's going to give one pullback, then it's going to give a further big move. But in order, if you don't want to miss any move, you can enter early as well, but safely. This was the pros. What is the cons? In order you entered in early trade, in early momentum, in running candles, you have entered, and as soon as you entered, it went straightly below your entry level. What you will do? Will you stay in hope that it will go again above your entry level? For sure, you can wait, but not more than 5 points. Why? Because in early trade, the trade and the levels are not yet sustained, means not yet activated. So you are entering before the trade is activated. So in order to not give big SL, you have to wait only for 5 points in minus above below the entry level. If it's still sustaining below the entry level for 5 points in minus for more than 1 minute, you have to quickly exit. When to re-enter? You have to not forget that the momentum is not yet deactivated. It's still in motion. When to re-enter? Once it closed above that entry level. Okay. Now this was for premium members and the members who want to enter the market in early trade as well. But in order to understand the price action, learn the market in the right way. There are only two steps in the market. Okay. Momentum and consolidation. Momentum and consolidation. Momentum, best for option buyer. Consolidation, best for option seller. Only two phases of the market every day which we see. Every day which we see. How to understand and how to make profit in that. Saw the momentum, entered in the running candle. Did not enter, thoughts. Once you wait for the second thought, you miss the trade. Did not enter, it sustained, gave one pullback, it's breaking out above the pullback. You can enter again here once it's sustained. So this was the safest movement. Okay. Did not enter in these two also. What we have to do? This was the first movement, this was the second movement. So what a new beginner retailer trader do? He misses the first movement, he misses the second also, and he thinks that the third movement will again continue. Did the third movement continue? No, because there are no SLs only. Why the market will go there? It got a reversal. So in order to make a good amount of money with understanding the basic price action, so you have to always enter in the first movement or the second movement of the market, of the price action. The third movement you have to surely avoid. For sure, after in 100 trading days, 90 days, the third movement will get reversal or get you trapped. But the 10 days, it will become trending also. But in order to be the safest by the price action, ignore the third movement of the market. The third movement is mostly trappy or reversals. Okay, you can plan a reversal trade right here only, as the new traders will enter here, so their stop loss will be right here or below this level. You can enter the trade in the reversal and take their SLs. Reverse your mindset. Once you reverse your mindset, once you make a good psychology, you will be making a right and a good amount of money consistently. Okay, so this was the one more video in free price action. Hope you understood the logic. And the more that you trades you take in a day, the more losses you make in a day. Okay, so in order to make a good amount of money, always plan your trades. Always plan before the price action is forming. Yeah, some of the plans might not work, some of the plans get upgraded, and some of the plans get deactivated. But as a trader, your mind shall always be making plans in live market or before the live market in pre market. Okay. And one more point, the more trades you take, the more losses you make in a day. I have not seen any trader who makes 10 trades in a day and still close in big amount of green. He will be cost to cost, or he will be just covering up his brokerages of that past 10 trades he took in a day. So in order to overcome this, one more disadvantage of a beginner trader, always take 2 trades in a day. Okay. So in a learning phase, what you can do, keep your quantity as low as possible, because in learning phase, whatever you are going to do, you are going to face some losses. You are not going to face losses every day, but you might be facing some losses in some days. Once you make profit, you will be facing losses, but in order to keep the losses the bare minimum, keep the quantity less as possible for beginner traders. Okay. Hope this video makes a better change in your trading career and in your trading style in upcoming days. Do understand, if understood, make notes, work on them. And if you want to learn more, because in the market, the person who comes without learning makes a good money in the beginning, means which we called in trading career as beginner's luck, because they don't know the market. They just quickly buy and sell when they see profit, but they hold when they see big losses, right? So the beginner trader make beginner's luck profit, but after that a trader must learn the market. If you do have time, must learn the market. If you do not have time, just ignore the market and shift your perspective to stocks investment or making a good portfolio. Okay. Have a good day. Let's meet in another video.